And in order to get it to move back and forth, we got to go from 0 to 180. So let's go to control. And if you remember, the count will get us to go from 0 to 180. Let's put in between the count. Right now it's going from 1 to 0. Oh, sorry, 1 to 10. Let's change that to 0 to 180. And it's using the variable j, so I want this to be j instead of 180. So let's go to variables. And there's j. Let's put j in there. There we go. Now, I'm going to start the simulation, and you're going to see a little problem. I'll show you how to fix it. Start a simulation. It's going to go from 0 degrees to 180. And look at that. Oh, it's having a lot of trouble. The reason why it's having a lot of trouble is that this right here is programming. Programming is fast. The computer can go from 0 to 180 in just a few seconds here. But this right here represents machinery. Machinery cannot go as fast as the digital world or computers. And so this machine is having trouble being told to go from 0 to 180 because he's so fast, and he's already given him all kind of information that he can't handle. So what we're going to do is to slow the computer down just a little bit to help out the machinery. We're going to do a control, and we're going to do a little wait here. Put it right in there. And let's do milliseconds and put in 30 milliseconds. So this will slow the computer down a little bit and might help out the machinery. So let's start simulation. Nice and smooth, going from 0 degrees all the way to 180 degrees. Now, smoothly is going from 0 to 180, but you notice when it tries to go back, it all of a sudden stops and travels back. It never gets back to 0. Well, the reason why is that this is looping, and again, the computer is much faster than the machinery. So it never gets a chance to get back to 0 before this guy loops and says, hey, let's do it again. So what we got to do is that we have to tell this to actually go from 180 down to 0. So we're going to go here and duplicate. And we're going to put the duplication under here. Pull the duplication and attach it. Let's shrink it down a little bit. And we're going to tell it to go from 180 down to 0. And make sure our variables are the same. J is, yeah. Okay. Now let's try the simulation. 0 to 180, and then, well, that's not that smooth. Oh, I'm sorry, I never told it to count down. Let's see, count down from 80 here. Now let's start the simulation. Okay, it's counting up from 0 to 180. And then counting down from 180 to 0. Very smooth. There we go. Now, your job is to create another servo here. In fact, I'll get you started with the servo here. I'll give you another servo, and we'll give it some power. Let's see, let's take the power out of here. Take black out of here. And then let's give it some red power. I'll make this red in just a minute. Okay. And then you need a controller. Well, it's not red, is it? Okay. And let's let this be controlled by 10. So let's go green. And now 10 here. Come on over there. Okay. All right. And your job is to get this one to move, the second one here to move like the first one. And maybe a third servo to move like the first one. Okay. Good luck.